There are moments in a man's life when everything just seems to fall apart. Maybe you failed. Maybe you lost direction. Maybe, life humbled you in ways you never expected. The truth is, every man will face seasons where he feels broken, lost, or far from the person he once believed he could become. But those moments, they're not the end of your story. They are, in fact, the beginning of your rebuilding. Rebuilding yourself as a strong man doesn't happen through luck or some sudden burst of motivation. It happens through deliberate choices, discipline, and the courage to face your own weaknesses. The man you want to become is not built in comfort. He's built through struggle, reflection, and action. And the good news is this: no matter where you are today, you can rebuild yourself. The first step in rebuilding yourself is honesty. Many men, try to escape from their problems. They blame other people, circumstances, or just bad luck for the difficulties they face. But real growth begins when a man accepts responsibility for his life. Now, this doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that's happened. Life can be unfair, and sometimes things occur beyond your control, but what you can control is how you respond. Accepting reality allows you to stop wasting energy on excuses and start focusing on solutions. It takes a fair bit of courage to look at yourself honestly. But that honesty, it becomes the foundation for transformation. Every setback contains a lesson. When things go wrong, it's natural to feel frustration or disappointment. But strong men, they learn to ask a different question. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" Failures reveal weaknesses. They expose habits that need to change and decisions that need improvement. These lessons are valuable because they show you exactly where growth is needed. Without failure, many men would never develop resilience. Without mistakes, wisdom would never develop. Rebuilding yourself means turning your past struggles into tools for future strength. The mind is the foundation of every transformation. If your mindset remains weak or negative, every attempt to rebuild your life will struggle to succeed. Strong men train their minds to focus on growth rather than defeat. They replace thoughts of helplessness with thoughts of responsibility. Instead of saying, "I can't change my life," they say, "I can improve one step at a time." This shift in thinking may seem simple, but honestly, it changes everything. A growth mindset turns obstacles into opportunities. It turns problems into challenges that can be solved. And most importantly, it restores hope. Rebuilding your life requires discipline. Motivation may help you begin, but discipline keeps you moving forward when motivation fades, Discipline means doing the work even when you feel tired. It means staying committed even when progress feels slow. Every day you practice discipline, you strengthen your character. Simple habits like waking up early, exercising regularly, and completing important tasks can really rebuild your confidence. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, you prove that you are capable of change. And that belief, it becomes the fuel that drives further progress. Physical strength plays an important role in rebuilding yourself. The body and mind are deeply connected. When your body becomes stronger, your confidence and mental resilience improve as well. Exercise teaches valuable lessons about effort and persistence. When you push through a challenging workout, you learn that discomfort is temporary and progress requires consistency. You do not need to become a professional athlete, not at all. But committing to regular physical activity can transform your energy, focus, and self-respect. A strong body reminds you that you are capable of growth. Rebuilding yourself often requires changing your environment. If you continue surrounding yourself with people or habits that encourage negativity, progress becomes difficult. Strong men learn to evaluate their surroundings honestly. This includes the people they spend time with, the content they consume, and the environments they participate in. If something constantly drains your motivation or encourages destructive behavior, it may need to be removed from your life. This process can be uncomfortable, I know. But creating space for healthier influences allows growth to flourish. Your environment should support the man you are becoming, not the person you are leaving behind. A man who wants to rebuild himself must know where he is going. Without direction, effort becomes scattered. Take time to think about the life you want to create. What values matter most to you? What goals would give your life meaning? What kind of man do you want to become? These questions help shape your purpose. Purpose gives discipline a reason to exist. When you know why you are working hard, the daily effort becomes more meaningful. Every step forward becomes part of a larger journey. One of the biggest mistakes people make during personal transformation is expecting instant results. Rebuilding yourself takes time. Just as a building cannot be constructed overnight, a strong character develops gradually. There will be days when progress feels slow. There may even be moments when you feel like giving up. But patience is part of the process. Each day of effort adds another brick to the foundation of your future. Over time, these small actions create lasting change. Ultimately, rebuilding yourself is about becoming a man you respect. Not a man who seeks constant approval from others, not a man who compares himself endlessly to others, but a man who lives according to his values, a man who keeps his promises, a man who faces challenges with courage. Self-respect grows from consistent action. When your behavior aligns with your principles, confidence naturally follows. You begin to trust yourself again, and that trust becomes one of the most powerful forms of strength. Every man experiences moments of weakness, failure, or uncertainty, but those moments do not define you. What defines you is your willingness to rebuild. Rebuilding yourself as a strong man begins with honesty, responsibility, discipline, and patience. It requires learning from your past, strengthening your body and mind, removing negative influences, and setting a clear direction for the future. The process may not be easy, but it is possible, and every step you take toward growth moves you closer to the man you're capable of becoming. Strength is not about never falling. Strength is about rising again, stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. Your rebuilding begins today.